beautiful people. Welcome to Closet Confections. I'm your host Kendra, and today we're going to talk about some of my favorite places to shop other than Zara and H&M. Yes, it's no secret, I love Zara, I love H&M, but sometimes you just get a little fatigued from shopping at the same places over and over again. So today I'm going to share with you like maybe 20 or so brands, and both online and brick and mortar places that I love to shop that give you a good bang for your buck. So some of them are, you know, affordable, which is one of the reasons I love Zara and H&M so much, and some of them are a bit pricier. But if you're a bargain shopper like me and you shop the sales rack, you won't break the bank. So without further ado, let's get into the shopping. Alright, so first up, I'm actually going to talk about two of H&M's sister brands. So the first one is COS, C-O-S. And COS I first discovered a few years back before they came to the US. They do have physical stores in New York City, but I discovered them when we went to Milan a few years ago, and I had no idea that H&M even had other brands. And I walked in and I was just like a kid in a candy store. So I would say COS is definitely on the higher end. It's probably more similar quality-wise to H&M's premium collection. So everything there I would say has sort of a minimal vibe, and they have very structured silhouettes. The particular dress that I bought when I was in Milan was like this kind of satiny material. It was navy blue. It felt very luxe, and it was very like structured and very flattering. I think it's in storage right now. I haven't worn it in a bit, but I loved that dress so much. So I would say that it's definitely sophisticated. So if you're looking for some pieces that will stand out and stand the test of times, COS is definitely where it's at. Right now, I have my eye on a few pieces, but in particular, they have this padded leather shopper tote, and it comes in this gorgeous like brown color, and it's just so squishy. And I would say all of their accessories are like very, very good quality for the price point. They are a bit pricey. Like, you know, you can walk into H&M and get like a $20 handbag. So this is more like on the $200 end, but it's 100% leather. And like I said, the pieces that I've gotten from COS in the past have really lasted me. All right, moving right along. The second place that I'm going to talk about, another one of H&M's sister brands, is And Other Stories. I adore that store so much. The only bone that I would pick with And Other Stories is that their clothes do tend to run a bit small. So if you're like larger than like a size 12, you know, you might be out of luck there. I definitely wear like more like a 14, 16. So some of their silhouettes, you know, if they're more intended to fit looser, like their knits and things like that, I can get into. But like some of their like more fitted things, unfortunately, you know, I'm left out. But I first discovered them as well on that same trip to Milan. But they have gorgeous knits, and also their shoes are very, very nice. Every time I go there, I look at their shoes, their knits, and also to the jewelry. The jewelry pieces they have there are quite nice as well, and they're very wallet friendly. So right now, there is a particular sweater that I have my eye on at And Other Stories. It's this gorgeous pink cardigan. It's like this cotton candy pink, and then the buttons are jeweled, or they're like little bees. I love little details like that, like things that kind of, you know, make you go, So yes, I hope to add that one to my collection soon. Alright guys, the next store I want to talk about is Stradivarius. So I would describe Stradivarius as like Zara's younger sister. So yes, they are a part of the same parent company. And Stradivarius, as opposed to Zara, definitely skews a bit younger. So the price points are quite a bit lower. The quality is maybe a little bit less than Zara. I would say, remember, I don't know if they still have it anymore, but Zara used to have that line called Trafalook, and then I think they shortened it to TRF. I would say that Stradivarius is more on par with that as opposed to Zara's main collection. So in the past, I actually did purchase a jacket from Stradivarius like years and years ago. Do you remember when those like army green like cotton canvas like utility jackets with the black leather sleeves were in style? This was like maybe in like the mid to early aughts. I had one of those from Stradivarius. I think it even had like gold studs on it. So yeah, again, very trend driven, definitely skews a bit younger. Right now, I went through their site and I do have my eye on some of their lug sole boots. And Stradivarius has a very cute and very affordable pair of cream lug sole boots that I think will be so cute for spring, a great like transitional piece. So with that being said, let's go on to our next store. Alright peeps, so next up I want to talk about Massimo Dutti. So Massimo Dutti, I think they may be closing their US stores. They are a Spanish brand similar to Zara, but I don't think that they are affiliated. I could be wrong about that. But I first discovered them on a trip to Madrid a few years back. They do have online stores and you can definitely shop online and have it sent to the US, so no worries there. But I love their store so much. I felt like they were so underrated when they did move to the US. Like, I don't know who's in charge of their marketing, but I never saw any influencers talking about them. I never saw any advertisements for them, but they have such good quality pieces. And I loved their in-store shopping experience. It just felt very luxe and sophisticated, but the price points were quite affordable. So I would say that they do... The price points can be a little bit high, but they have amazing sales. And then similar to Zara, like Zara has some pieces that are like very affordable, and then some of them are like, you know, kind of pricey. I think their dresses maybe top out at like $129 at Zara. I would say the dresses at Massimo Dutti might top out at like 200 bucks. They have excellent shoes. Their shoes, their leather goods are amazing, and as well as their outerwear. I would say Massimo Dutti has great outerwear. So currently I have my eye on a pair of ankle boots. I'm like looking at them on the screen right now. And I think they look so chic and sophisticated. Again, like the leather quality at Massimo Dutti for the price point I think is really, really great. So don't be surprised if you see me strutting my stuff on Instagram in those boots soon. Alright peeps, next up I want to talk about Oak and Fort. So Oak and Fort is a brand that I discovered maybe about 2 years ago. They do have a store in New York City. I hope it's still open. But they have great pieces. The price points I think are really, really wallet friendly, very attractive, and I'm always like perusing their site. So I bought a dress about 1.5 years ago from there, and I love that dress. I know that it's gonna be with me for years to come. Currently at Oak and Fort, I have my eye on this gorgeous knit dress. It's black, very chic and sophisticated, and it has this cutout top and like a mock neck. I feel like that dress, similar to the one that I have with the pockets in it, it's just great to throw on when you don't want to think. You can just slick your hair back into a ponytail, throw on a red lipstick, some big gold hoop earrings, and just be polished and put together and be on your way. So yes, Oak and Fort I think is great for just like simple classic pieces that won't break the bank. I believe they also carry men's as well, so definitely check them out. Next up, another brand that I want to talk about is Mango. So Mango, I believe, is another Spanish brand, if I'm not mistaken. And they have a couple of stores in New York City, or at least one. I know they used to have two. They might have closed one down. But I love their selection. So again, Mango I would say is similar to H&M and Zara in terms of like the price point. What I really like about them is that they carry plus sizes. So I love stores that are like size inclusive, so you know, you can spread the love. So they have great clothes. So if you're looking for like trendier pieces that you want to test out rather than like investing in like the high-end designer version, Mango is definitely the great place to go for that. Right now what I have my eye on in particular is this pink denim jumpsuit. You guys know that I'm all about like simple one-piece dressing, and so if I'm not wearing a dress, I'm probably wearing a jumpsuit. Or overalls or something like that. But yeah, this pink denim jumpsuit just really caught my eye. I just thought the color was so good for spring. I love pink. It'll be the perfect thing just to wear if I'm running errands around the city or taking Christian to the park. So yes, I think I might even pull the trigger on that one right after this video, so we will see. Alright peeps, next up I want to talk about Auritzia. So Auritzia is another one of those stores that I would say their styles tend to skew a bit younger, but they have very feminine, pretty pieces. Their dress collection is amazing. The only thing is, I will say that their sizes tend to run small. So again, if you're like bigger than like a size 12, you might have a little bit of trouble finding some pieces there. That being said, I do have my eye on a couple of pieces there. In particular, there is a trench coat. I think it's called the Adira trench, and it's one of those like flowy, long, like almost to your calf trench coats. And the trench coats that I currently have in my collection are all like those very structured, very like crisp, like poplin trench coats. So I thought adding something like that would just kind of switch things up a bit. They have beautiful dresses on their site, and I think they also carry other brands at Auritzia. So yeah, definitely one to check out. Next up, I want to mention Arquette. So Arquette is a brand that's new to me, or an online shop that's new to me. I just heard about it recently, but I've browsed their site and they carry men, women, and children and home goods. So I love a good one-stop shop. From perusing their sites, they have tons of like good, clean silhouettes, lots of great quality basics. In particular, their blazers selection was like on point. Like there were tons of blazers. There was this lavender one that I had my eye on that I think would be amazing for spring, especially layered over some like maybe simple dresses and whatnot. But what really caught my eye was their linen blend puff sleeve dress. I love a good feminine, like milkmaid type of dress, and that one was like right up my alley. So yes, definitely recommend Arquette. Next up, I want to talk about Pixie Market. So if you are the gal who stays on top of her trends and always want to have the latest and greatest, I definitely recommend you check out Pixie Market. So I'm looking at their site right now, and what immediately jumped out to me is this gorgeous powder blue two-piece set. So it's this rib knit dress. I think it's like midi length, and it has this gorgeous bolero that goes over it. Ooh, I love it so much. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. We shall see. But yes, I love Pixie Market. So again, their sizes not so inclusive. They do tend to run on the smaller end, but I think with some shapewear I can make this one work. But yes, definitely recommend Pixie Market. And to sweeten the pot, they're having an additional 20% off sale at the time that I'm filming this video, so definitely run and check them out. Alright peeps, so the next brand you guys have heard me talk about recently, and that is Baum und Vergarten. So they are a Danish brand, and they have such cool contemporary pieces. You can find them in better department stores, so like I've seen them at Nordstrom's, I've seen it at Saks, and I think I have 2 dresses that I purchased recently from them. So yes, the pieces that I've gotten them on sale, but I would say their price points are pretty fair. I would say their dresses run in like the $150 to $250 range, but if you're a bargain shopper like your girl, you can definitely catch them for much less than that. I think I paid $70 for one dress and maybe $50 for another dress. So yeah, definitely do your research out there and try to find some discounts. Right now in their new collection, I have my eye on this gorgeous cropped patent jacket. I think that that would be like the perfect spring transitional piece. So yes, definitely have my eye on that one. And yeah, that is a brand to watch in 2021. Alright guys, another brand that you've heard me rave about over the last few months is Gani. I love their clothes so much. So you can find their pieces basically anywhere at all the major department stores, Bergdorf, Saks, Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom's. And I find that the deals that you get at the department stores are slightly better than the ones you find on the Gani website. Like I've checked Gani's sales section and seen the same exact dress for like half the price on another site. So definitely keep that in mind. But yes, I've purchased several pieces from them. I think I have 2 dresses, a headband, and then I have 2 other pieces that I'm going to share with you in an up and coming haul video. So stay tuned for that. But currently, I'm looking at their new spring collection on my computer, and they have this printed poplin dress that I really have my eye on. I'm trying to hold out and see if it goes on sale. It comes in 2 prints. It comes in like this horse print that I think is very fun, and then they also have a leopard print. So I'm gonna try to hold out because you know your girl loves a bargain, so we'll see. Next up, another brand that I am enamored with is Farm Rio. If you love colors, if you love bold prints, if you just want to dress like you're on vacation, Farm Rio is where it's at. So their dresses, I would say, run in like the $200 to $300 range, but they have great sales. So I tried 2 dresses from Rent the Runway over the summer, and I loved both of them. So both of the dresses that I got from Rent the Runway were an extra large, and they were definitely loose on me, especially in the upper area, which is weird because like I have a pretty large bust. So I would definitely say if you are like a size 14 or a size 16, that's probably where they top out at. They don't do numerical sizes. It's like small, medium, large. But yeah, I love their prints and their colors and just the whole vibe. So yeah, I love their whole vibe. I love everything in their collection, and in particular right now there's the Tropical Birds of Paradise blouse that I think would be amazing for spring and summer. So I got my eye on that one, trying to hold out for a sale because you know that's what I do. Alright kids, another brand that is new to me, it's been popping up whenever I look on like the Saks website or like Bloomingdale's and whatnot, but it's called Faithful, the brand, and it's Faithful with 2 L's at the end, and they have such cute dresses. The price points are pretty wallet friendly too. They have a sale section right now, and I've seen some really good deals, like all under $100. I would say in general their dress prices run in like the $100 to $200 range. In particular right now there's the Arliss mini dress that I have my eye on. It's a white poplin dress, poplin cotton dress with the puffy sleeves and the smocked detail in the front, and I just love that style of dress, that silhouette. So hoping to add that to my collection this summer. I have a similar dress from H&M, but this one I can tell is like much better quality. So yes, I'm hoping to add that dress to my collection in the coming months. Alright guys, next up we're going to talk about a couple of mall brands. So most of these places I've been shopping at for years, and the first one I want to talk about is Uniqlo. Guys, I love Uniqlo so much. I know I talked about how like I run Zara and H&M into the ground, but like I would say Uniqlo is probably like a close third. Most definitely. So Uniqlo carries men, women, and children, and my husband loves Uniqlo probably more than I do. As a matter of fact, this top that I'm wearing right now is from Uniqlo. It's part of their Heat Tech collection. If you live someplace with harsh winters and you have not experienced Uniqlo's Heat Tech, you are missing out. I have several. They're like puffy jackets. I just love Uniqlo. I don't know. I feel like Uniqlo is everything that I wish like Old Navy and Gap and a lot of these like American brands were. So Uniqlo, I think, is a Japanese brand, and they just have great price points. Like this, I think, was like $10 or something on sale. But the quality is great. All of the pieces that I've had for several years, and they've like lasted me. I've gotten trench coats from them. I've gotten winter coats from them that keep me warm. I've gotten dresses. I've gotten everything, like their socks. But But yeah, I don't know if there's anything bad that I have to say about them. They also do amazing collaborations. So I have a few pieces from the Mary Meckle collection. They do the J Plus collection with Jill Sonder every now and again. And every time that collection drops, it sells out like that. So I have not been able to snag a piece. One of my favorite collections they've done is the J.W. Anderson collection. Great pieces there. So yeah, oh, and their cashmere. The cashmere. Cashmere sweaters and hats and scarves and gloves and every color of the rainbow is another great thing that I stock up on at Uniqlo. So yeah, those cashmere sweaters that I've had for them, I've had for 5 years or more, and they're still going strong. They still look brand new. So cannot say enough good things about Uniqlo. Alright peeps, another long-standing favorite place that I love to shop is Anthropology. I don't know, I feel like Anthropology, they just get me. They just get me. And I'll also include in that Anthropology's sister brands. I'll just lump them all together. But Urban Outfitters and Free People, Anthropology, they're all like the same umbrella company. So Anthropology, their dresses, I feel like every time I walk into that store, I always see at least like 5 or 6 dresses that I want to take home with me. In my recent video on how to channel rich energy in 2021, I mentioned how I love Anthropology plates and bowls and cups. So yeah, they have beautiful designs. I have like a whole little collection of like my little showpiece pieces. And yeah, they just make me feel happy. Also too, if you like to cook, they have gorgeous aprons. I have a whole set of Anthropology like aprons and oven mitts and things like that. So if you want to be like a cute homemaker, I definitely recommend checking out Anthropology's home section. And right now they have this striped tunic dress that is gorgeous. It's so preppy, it's so fun. I think it will be perfect for summer. So I think I want to add that to my cart too. Alright peeps, so the next 2 brands, I'm going to lump them together just because they're sister companies as well. So that is J. Crew and Madewell. So J. Crew, I've been a J. Crew girl for as long as I can remember. I remember when I was a kid and I would get the J. Crew catalog and I would just flip through it and just think about all the Shetland sweaters and all the like preppy plaids and knits that I was just going to like add to my closet. And yeah, J. Crew, I think that they have hands down some of the best quality shoes for the price point. Like I have a whole like 2 shelves full of J. Crew shoes back here, and I would put them up against my designer shoes, like my Jimmy Choos, my Manolos. I think the quality at J. Crew is there at like a much more wallet friendly price point. So I would say that Madewell, their styles tend to be a bit more subdued to me. They have great dresses, especially in the summertime. Like I've had a couple of summer dresses that I've gotten from Madewell over the years and I still love them. And they also have great sandals, but the accessories at both Madewell and J. Crew are amazing. In particular, if you have been watching my videos this summer especially, you know that I bought those gold hoop earrings and like those 2 gold necklaces, and I wore those like almost every day. On J. Crew's website in particular right now, they have a piece that I've had in my collection for years, and they've kind of updated it, but it's this twisty pearl necklace. So it's like several strands of pearls all on one necklace. Guys, I love that necklace so much. I cannot recommend it highly enough. So yeah, definitely check that one out. So yes, highly recommend those 2 stores. Next up, another oldie but a goodie is Club Monaco. Whenever I walk into a Club Monaco store, it just feels so like elegant and elevated. You cannot go wrong with shopping at Club Monaco. Like sometimes I have friends of mine that are like looking to dress better and like upgrade their wardrobe, but like they're not really into fashion and they're afraid of like putting together things and like experimenting and whatnot. When I have people who come to me for shopping advice on like, where can I shop, Kendra, I always recommend Club Monaco because you really can't go wrong. I feel like every time they put out a collection, it's very cohesive. The color palettes like always go together. So in terms of that, I think it makes it very easy for you to style things and put something together. So if you walk into a Club Monaco, ask a sales associate to like point you into the right direction for an outfit, it would be hard to mess up. I think it would be hard for you to go into Club Monaco and like put together a bad outfit. So I have purchased several items from them over the years, usually from the clearance rack. And I've been very, very happy with my purchases. Next up, another brand that you've heard me rave about for the last like year or two is Staud or Staud. I still have not learned how to pronounce that, my bad. But I love their handbags. I have 3 of their handbags in my collection, and I'm looking to add a 4th. They do one that's called the Moon bag, and I just think that shape in like a cream or like a bone color would be lovely for spring and into summer. And I recently have started to check out their clothing. So if you watched my recent haul video, you saw me try on that brown faux leather dress that I am absolutely enamored with. And then I also got 2 spring summery dresses on sale, because you know your girl loves a bargain. And I cannot wait to show you guys those 2 pieces in an upcoming haul video. But they also have in this recent collection, their spring 2021 collection, they have this gorgeous 2-tone knit dress. So one side is like this hot pink and the other side is like this orangey color. So I know it sounds kind of funky, but I think that piece is so beautiful. So yes, I might be adding that to my collection as well. We shall see. And then next up is a brand that I absolutely love, and you guys have definitely heard me talk about, and that is Cult Gaia. So if you are just looking for a piece that's just like special, like makes a statement, it's almost like a work of art, I cannot recommend Cult Gaia enough. So I have 2 of their bags. So I have, of course, the famous Arquette, and then I also have the Lilith bag that collapses and you can like flat pack it into your luggage. I also love their jewelry. So I have like 3 pairs of earrings and I have 1 pair of shoes. Their shoes are amazing. One bone that I have to pick with them is that they are not size inclusive. So I think that if you're like maybe they only go up to large. I don't even think they do extra large. So, you know, I wish that they would be more size inclusive and include more, expand their range a bit. So, you know, take off a few points for that. But their accessories are on point. So in particular, they have this necklace. It's called the Nora Pearl Choker. Guys, I love it so much. So it's freshwater pearls, and pearls for some people can seem a little bit stuffy, a little bit old ladyish. You know, I don't have a problem with that. But what I love about these are all the different pearls are like different shapes and different sizes, and so I think it gives it like a youthful, like fresher take on your traditional pearl necklace. So yes, definitely got my eye on that one. I might pull the trigger soon, so we will see. Alright guys, this next brand I want to talk about is again focused on accessories, and that is Charles & Keith. So I personally have not shopped at Charles & Keith yet, but the price points and the designs from what I see, you really can't beat it. So they have tons of great shoes that are like under $50. Hello? So I'm thinking I might try out some sandals. In particular, they have this pair of like furry mules that I think will be so cute and cozy and chic to wear around the house. So I think then I'm going to stock up my cart because the prices are like really good on the things that I found. So maybe I might do a review. So I might do like a little haul video and just let you guys know how the quality is. Because like I said, I haven't shopped there yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about this brand. Alright peeps, so last but definitely not least, have to get an honorable mention, give a shout out to one of my favorite places to shop, and that is Rent the Runway. Yes, you guys know how much I love Rent the Runway. I have signed up for their unlimited subscription and I cannot say enough good things about it. It's great if you want to try some new pieces and like, add some things to your wardrobe without breaking the bank, or also too without committing. Like if you like a wide variety of things like me. But you have limited closet space, also like me. Rent the Runway, you can't beat it. And also what's great about Rent the Runway, if you like any of the pieces that you try, you have the option to buy them, which I have done. And also too, they have great sample sales. So they do online sample sales. They also have a showroom in New York City where you can go and buy things, and they do different pop-ups and whatnot. So you can get some amazing deals. Like I recently purchased a Kate Spade dress for $40. Hello. So I will show that to you guys in an upcoming haul video. But yes, rent the runway. And it's also too a great way to just be sustainable, you know, without you know, contributing too much for like fast fashion that you kind of just wear and toss and throw away. So I like that. It's like, you know, shopping secondhand. So yes, highly recommend checking out Rent the Runway. Alright guys, that is a wrap. I have given you over 20 brands to shop. So if you are suffering from H&M and Zara fatigue, it happens. You have no excuses now. So if you have any other brands that I did not mention that offer, like, you know, chic, classic, good quality pieces that won't break the bank, definitely let me know down in the comments, because you know your girl's always looking for new places to shop. Hello. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you learned something and you had as much fun watching as I had making it. To be honest, this video was kind of dangerous to make because as I was researching things online, I like filled up several shopping carts. So now I gotta go back with my magic calculator and like figure out like what things can I purchase now and what should I kind of put on hold and wait. So stay tuned to see what actually winds up in your girl's collection. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. I put out videos like this weekly, sometimes twice. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in, listening to me talk about clothes. And until next time, stay classy and stay fabulous.